this is Mia and Vani. Oh, what's that? As you guys can see, I don't know if I said in the last video, but you can see my bangs. Mama got her some bangs. Yeah, it had to clip my ends too. I didn't get to brush it or comb it yet, but yeah, this is my room. Healthy, dark brown hair. Yeah. um, and this is that bang. I mean, I was going through some stuff, and they say when a black woman's going through stuff, happy Black History, um, happy leap year. You gotta cut something, you gotta color something, you gotta change your hair. Go that way, sit right there, baby, sit with that, right there. So basically, yeah, I went the cut phase. Last year, I went through the bleach phase. And everyone has their phases of hair and piercing and tattoos when you're going through something. You say, hey, I want to get a tattoo, or hey, I want to get a piercing or something. So basically, I was going through a separation, not knowing. I'm sorry, you can't hear me, my baby's. But if I was going through a separation. Me and my husband were on the best terms, and that's because of me. I made a huge mistake. People usually say, when you're in an argument, you're not supposed to really take your significant other attention when they say stuff like, hey, well, how about you go talk to this guy, or how about you go do that? Like, they don't mean it. Like, if you ever heard like, say you get in an argument with your husband, and he like, oh, well, go talk to your ex. He don't really mean it. He just saying it because that's something he feels. He's upset that you did have an ex. He's not necessarily saying, oh yeah, go talk to him, I'm tired of you. No, he's saying go talk to your ex because I was thinking about your ex and I'm upset that you had an ex. To make a long story short, um, I'm a very needy person. That's why I have so many kids. I have three kids. I have three boys because I'm super needy. I always want to feel like I always want to feel like I have to be here. Like, okay, for example, I'm here because I have to breastfeed. Okay, I'm here because I have a baby inside my stomach. Like, I always want to feel like I'm here for a reason. Sorry, and my 7 month old is teething, so he's just chewing and making noises. But yeah. So I feel very needy. I feel like okay, I always gotta have someone around. Always gotta be pregnant. I always gotta have someone on my boobs breastfeeding them. I always have to have a big person around. As in, I always have to have someone around my age to make me feel safe. So that will always be my struggle. I will always feel that way. I don't know how a woman could be like, oh, excuse me, I love when my man is gone at work. That means I get to wine and dine, wind down, sip some wine, take a bath for myself. No, I don't feel like that. I feel like I want my man always around. I want to cuddle. I want to, have intercourse all the time. I'm a nympho. If you guys didn't know, I'm crazy when it comes to intercourse. That's another reason I got three kids. So basically, yeah, I'm a nympho. I love cuddling. I come from a neglectful family, as in I was the black sheep in the family. Everything was about my brother. He's 2 years older than me, and after he moved out, it was all about my mom and my stepdad. They would do them, and I would just be in the house all the time, trapped in a house. Literally locked me in a house all the time because they were afraid I was gonna have intercourse with people while they're gone for hours upon hours. But so basically, yeah, I feel lonely all the time, and you know why? I should have to explain in deep details those situations that I was locked in the house all the time as a child, as a kid, as a teen, all that. Clean I remind me to left me in the house when I was like 5 years old, just because of the simple fact I was being bad, or he needed to go to the store real quick and he felt like bringing me, taking me to her friend's house all the time, or I'm always at my grandma's. She even said she didn't even want me. She didn't want kids, period. So coming from a neglectful family, yes, I got everything I ever wanted. They spoiled me to death, but they did not give me that attention. So imagine getting all the video games, the clothes, everything you ever wanted in life, but not that hugs, not that kiss, not that none of that. Like that's why I'm not a material person because I got everything I wanted growing up. It's just I wanted that attention, but instead of attention, it's here. This expensive video game, or here, these clothes, or here. Just take it. Leave me alone. Take all this. So basically, the moral of the story is I'm very neglected. I feel that way as a wife too. Like, yeah, sure, he wants to cuddle, but what if I want more? Like, for example, he tried to cuddle me last week, and I'm like, I want some, you know, like because he would cuddle me from behind, and I would feel the print, and I'm like, ooh, that's so good. And he would try to pull me, and I'm like, oh, and choke me and stuff, and I'm like, ooh, that's so good. And like then I would ask him, I'm like, I want to do it really bad, and he was like, but I don't wanna, I just want to cuddle. And I was like, so why would you choke me and why would you pull my hair knowing that's my trigger? Knowing anything is my trigger. Like anything is my trigger. Like you could literally be like, "Oh, you look nice today," and I'm like, "Oh, please, please give it to me, please, please." So like anything turns me on. Eating food turns me on. Watching TV turns me on. Waking up turns me on. Any looking at houses turn me on. Looking at cars turn me on. Like anything, breathing turns me on. I'm always down to do it. So basically, more of the story is that that specific date in particular was the trigger. That specific date when he said he don't want to do it to me, he been saying that for the past like 3 days, and I've been on heat. I think it was like my ovulation cycle, you know. So I'm like, you know what? He keep, he keep teasing me with it, knowing how good it is, knowing how good it is, and how bad I want it all the time. So he teasing me with it, and my ex just had a baby like not too long ago, um, like November, and so I seen that on Facebook, and it made me kind of upset. Not upset, but like kind of jealous because it's like the guys that I've been with, they're having babies now, and it's like, well, I was the first person to really have a baby. I got three, so seeing my ex have a baby shouldn't make me upset, but it kind of did a little bit inside, cause I'm like, okay, why didn't we have a baby? You know, but I shouldn't think about that as a married woman. So it's like, okay, well, I wasn't wrong. So I inboxed him, cause I used to be a babysitter. So I'm like, maybe I could babysit. So I would have felt sad because I could actually see his baby. It's funny. Part is he was born November 30th, just like my son was born November 30th. So I'm like, it's all these sweet things, coincidence. But basically the baby mother was like, at first she was like, yeah, that'll be cool, like if you babysat, but then he ended up texting me while she was in the hospital for like an entire week, and he called me. But basically, I'm not gonna get too much into it. But he called me talking about he wanted to do it again. And mind you, like a month ago, he told me that he told his girl that we did it like back in 2015 because I seen her at McDonald's in like 2017, 2018. And he was like, "Oh, I explained the situation to her, and she know that we did something." Come to find out, he lied and he said we did something. To me, but then he turned around and told her we didn't. Me, I know what I did back in 2015. I'm not stupid. I know we did something, but I guess he was trying to protect her from being upset. So more of the story, I got pissed off. You know me. I don't like liars. I don't like cheaters. I don't like people that don't tell stories. Like, why are you not telling her? Like, if it was 5 years ago, why? Like, why? So that made me mad. I started crying and stuff. My husband was like, "Why are you crying about your ex?" And I was like, "I hate when people lie. You know, the same thing happened with my other ex, and he lied and said, and I made you beat him up because I was just so upset. Why everybody I sleep with lie and say they didn't sleep with me because they don't want their girl to friend or find out?" And I was just being so stupid and stuff. And I'm like, I thought about it down the line. I'm like, that was stupid. Who cares the people that you dealt with in the past? It doesn't matter. It's the simple fact that you are married with 3 kids now. You shouldn't be thinking about any ex. So my husband got mad. He was like, you shouldn't be talking about anybody but me and your 3 kids. Like, we don't care about your ex. And I'm like, but when I was talking about my exes, telling you all the stories from 5 years ago and stuff, you really didn't care. I was like, should I continue? You like do what you want. So I'm like, he should just stop me right there. Or me, I should have been like, you know what? That is not cool. Let me be quiet. So basically fast forward, he ended up getting pissed off. He said he don't want to be with me no more. He wanna get a divorce. Um so basically fast forward, I remember him talking about how, oh, go talk to your ex. Okay, so I'm like, okay, well, he keeps saying that. Every time we got an argument, the 5 years we've been together, he always be like, go with your ex. So I'm like, you know what? I'm super, 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 super horny. So that's when I'm like, you know what? Forget it. He keeps saying it he said it like 1,000 times. I'm about to just do it because if somebody keeps telling you to do something, it's only a matter of time before you actually do it. So I text my ex talking about, oh, we should do it. And he's talking about, you remember those cream pies? And I'm like, yeah, I remember those cream pies. And then he was like, oh, yeah, I don't even care if you get pregnant or anything because I love giving cream pies. And I'm like, I don't even care if you get me pregnant too because I want a daughter. And I'm like, oh, shoot. Now that I look back at that, that was so wrong. I am married. I have one baby daddy. Why would I want another baby daddy? So I sorry. I am apologizing to everyone who had to see those screenshots on Facebook. I'm sorry that everyone had to see those screenshots on Facebook saying that I wanted another guy that's not my husband to give me a cream pie. But I wasn't heat. I was horny. I was on my ovulation. I really want another baby. So bad. I love babies. I have baby fever even when I'm pregnant. How do you have baby fever when you're pregnant? I have baby fever when I'm pregnant. I have baby fever when I'm breastfeeding. I have baby fever looking at clothes, looking at babies, looking everything gives me baby fever. So I'm like, this guy is saying he'll give me a cream pie. I want a baby. And my husband not trying to do intercourse for whatever reason because he's saying he likes it back and I'm trying to give him the front and he's like, no, I want it back. Ooh, ooh, ooh. More of the story. I end up giving this dude back because I'm like, okay, I'm super, super horny. Yeah, one moment, baby. I'll be in the room in a second, okay? Give me one more minute, okay, baby? Um, yeah, you can hear my kids from the other room. Okay, so anyways, okay, so I'm like, I'm super horny, I'm super horny, I'm super horny, I'm super horny. I'm going to do it. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's the mouth. I don't care if it's the front, the back. I'm going to do it. You know how you get. You're not you when you're horny. I don't need a Snickers. I need a. So basically, I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm giving you mouth. I'm giving you everything, anything you want. I wanted Savon. So more of the story, we end up doing it like crazy rabbits for the past week. We just been at it. Mouth, bottom, everything you would think of. Me and my husband do. So yes, I say we're on good terms. That's the end of my video because I got to get back to my babies. Me and my husband's on good terms. We love each other, and he ain't going nowhere. Peace.